Hello everyone, what's up? Atika Badar from Extra Coding YouTube channel is back again. So friends, in today's video we're gonna learn inheritance. Okay, so let's just copy this class and paste it. Right. Now here let's change this class person to student class. Okay. And here like this. Right. So I've changed this person class to student class. And here let me add one more age. Okay. So here, right. Now, here as you can see, in my student class, I have three parameters. First name, last name and age. Right? And here we will write self.age is equals to age. Okay? And let's define one more method here. User info, or let's write sinfo. And here we will write self. After this, we'll write here print a string, and inside this we'll write self dot first name, and here then after this we'll write self dot last name is self dot age years old. Okay, so here we have this class and we have some methods in it. Now if I make another class and let that class to be teacher class, okay, so what will be there? There will be same parameters. A teacher can also have first name, last name and age, right? And she can also have this method. Let's just write info here. Okay, she can also have her personal info and this class method, right? Let me just remove this class method here. Okay, and here instead of that, here let me write another method, say learn. And here we will write let's just print a message here, user can learn. Okay, now let's make another class here. Here we will define another class, so class teacher, right? And after this we'll define init, and here also we will give first name, last name, age. Okay, after that we can add subject as well, that which subject's teacher she is, he or she is. Okay, so let me just remove it, and after this we'll write here self dot first name, is equals to first name. Self dot last name is equals to last name. And after this we'll write self dot age is equals to age, and then we'll write self dot subject is equals to subject. Right. Now after this we can define these functions again as well. Let's copy it and paste these functions here. Okay. A teacher can also learn, right? And she can also have a personal info, or he or she can have a personal info. Now if I make here, let's say S1 and S2, they are the students, and now let's call the teacher class. So T1 is equals to teacher. Okay. Now here let's take any name. Let's say Ria is a teacher, and her last name is Singh. Okay. And her age is 26. Okay. And her subject is, let's say, English. Okay. Now let's make another instance here. So T2, teacher is Rohan. Okay. So Rohan, and here Mama, and he is 39 years old, and he is a maths teacher. Okay. So we have here. Now if I print T1 dot first name, so you'll see that it will print, it will work the same way, but okay, so it is giving the error because we do not have any instance number here. That's why. So let me just remove it. Okay. Now if I run it, okay, so I haven't, see, here's Ria, her name. Okay. And now if I write info, so here print T1 info and print T2 info. So now if I run it, you'll see both of their info. See, Ria is 26 years old and Rohan Sharma is 39 years old, right? But now as you can see here, first name, last name and age are the same parameters as first name, last name and age of student class, right? And this learn and info is also the same, are also the same methods from the student class, right? So here we are writing the same thing again and again. Suppose there's any other class, suppose principal class, so we have to write this first name, last name and age again, because he or she can also have first name, last name and age, right? So we have to write these things again and again and again. So what we can do is we can inherit the properties of student class to teacher class. Okay. So here what we have to do for inheriting is we will put brackets after this class, and then we will write the name of the class. So student. right? Now after this, here we'll write the name of the class, student. Okay, dot underscore underscore in it, and after this we'll write self and we'll give the parameters. So first name, last name, and age are the parameters from the student class. So now here we do not have to define them. Okay, here we just have to write it like this, and here we do not have to write these functions as well, because these functions have been inherited from our student class, right? Now if I run it, you'll see that the info will be printed, but as you can see here that there's no function named info. Now if I run it, see, Riya Singh is 26 years old and Rohan Sharma is 39 years old, right? Now if I try to print their name as well, print t1 dot name, and then sorry, here we have first name, na, so first name, okay, and here print t2 dot first name. Okay, see, Riya and Rohan. Okay, now as you can see here that my code has been reduced here, but this is an uncommon method, right? This is an uncommon method. We use super method instead of this. So here we will write super, and after this we'll write dot underscore underscore init, and after this we won't write self here. Here we were giving the name of the class, that's why we have written self here, but here we won't give self. Here we will just give the parameters. Okay, let's just copy it and paste it. Okay, let me comment this out. So now also you'll see that it will work perfectly. See, it is working perfectly, right? So that was inheritance. Now here we'll learn multi-level inheritance. Okay, so here multi-level inheritance, right? So here's multi-level inheritance. Now here as you can see, teacher class is deriving the properties from student class, right? So here this is inheritance, but our multi-level inheritance, we have something like this. Suppose we have a class and that class is deriving the properties from another class, and that another class is deriving the properties from another class, and maybe that another class is deriving the property from any other class, right? So this is multi-level inheritance. So let me show it to you. Suppose if I make another class here, okay, let's just copy it and paste it here. Okay, now here let's make this class to be person class. Okay, So these are the properties of person class. A person, let me just remove this learn. Okay, so person can have his or her personal info here. Okay, now as you can see, these properties are repeating in student class, so I can just inherit the properties of student class. So here I will just write person. Okay, and here a student can have his or her class as well, that in which class he or she is reading. Okay, studying. Okay, so here let's write S class because class is a keyword. That's why it was showing error. Now here instead of this we can use super. So let me just copy it and paste it here. Okay. Now after this we'll write self dot S class is equals to S class. Okay. So here we can just remove this info because info method has been derived from person class already, right? So here this was person class and student class has derived the properties from person class. Now here as you can see teacher is deriving the properties from student class. So here along with age teacher can also have class, that which class teacher is it, she is, he or she is. So here let's write user class. Okay, that will be more better. User class, right? Now after this we'll write here user class. Okay, now here we'll write self dot subject. Now here if you want you can add one more function here. User can teach as well, and here let me just write teach. Okay, now here let's make two instances, person and here what are the parameters, first name, last name and age. So here just write some random names and here let's give age to be 19 years and here let's make P2 and here let's write anything, Sharma, and here let's write his age to be 36 years. Okay, so I've just written random names. Okay, now here as you can see here we have person, student and teacher. Now here teacher, if I run, can inherit the property. Okay, so in teacher we haven't give the subject yet, right? And in students also class is not mentioned, right? So here let's give any class here, let's write any class here. Okay, Now here there was subject, and here we will write the class. Suppose she is a class teacher of 4th class and he is a class teacher of 6th class, right? And here, yeah. Now if I run my program, see, it is giving the first name as well, right? And this info is still working, although it is the info of person class. So in this multi-level inheritance, student class has inherited the properties of person class. Okay, and and now this teacher class has inherited the property of student class. So now all the properties, first name, last name and age, and the methods, that is info, has been derived by student class. And now these all are the parameters, and info is also a method of student class. Now when teacher was deriving the property of student class, the method that was in person class and was derived by student class was derived by the teacher class. Okay, and all these method parameters also were derived by the teacher class. So that's how first name and this info method is still working on teacher class. So hope this is clear. And here the class which is being inherited is called parent class. So here it's called parent class, and the class which is inheriting the properties is called child class. Okay, it's called child class. So here this is the parent class and this is the child class, and here this is the parent class, this is the parent class, this is a child class. Okay, so here this is the child class, and for this class, this is the parent class here. So as teacher is the child class, so student is the parent class, and for teacher this person class will be grandparent class. Okay, so this is grandparent class and this is parent class, and this is child class. So for child class this is the parent class, and obviously for parent class this will be person class will be the parent class. So hope this multi-level inheritance is clear to you, right? Now let's see multiple inheritance. So multiple inheritance, right? So here let's just comment all these things out. Okay, now here let's make a class. Okay, so class A, we have class A here and here. So now here we will define a function. So A func. Okay, and after this it will have self here, self, and then it will print this function is of class A. Okay, and just like this we'll have class B here, B, B. Okay. So now let's just copy this class and paste it here, and let's make another class C. Okay. So this function is of class C. So we'll just pass it. We won't write anything right now here. Okay. So now multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance means inheriting more than one class at a particular time, at the same time. Okay. So here after this C class we'll put brackets and we'll write A comma B. Okay. So as you can see here we are inheriting two class at the same time, A and B, right? Now if I make uh, an object of class C, so object is equals to C, like this. Okay. So we do not have to pass any parameter here, because any argument here, because we haven't given any parameter. Okay. Now if I write obj dot a func, okay, and then after write obj dot b func. So you'll see this function is of class A and this function is of class B. So as it is inheriting the properties of A class and B class of both the classes, that's why there it has the access to the functions of both the classes. Okay. So here as you can see here both the methods are working, right? But if I make a function, suppose hello, and here if I write self and then print hello from class A, right? And just like this we copy it and paste it. See hello from class B. Okay. Now if I write obj dot hello, so what do you think? Which class hello function will be called? So the class whose hello function will be called will be class A. See, hello from class A. Search form by mistake. So from class A. Right? Hello from class A and hello from class B. So it has called the function of class A. Now why only A? Why not B? Because Python searched for this hello function inside this C class first, right? And after it didn't got any hello method in C class, it searched in class A. Why first A? Because as you can see here while inheriting we have passed class A first, right? So that's why it searched for hello function in A class after searching in C class. So here in A class it got the hello function and then it called the hello function from class A, because it got the function in A only. Now as it got the function in A only, it did not try to find out this function in class B, right? Because it has already got the function. So that's why it is printing, it is calling the function hello of class A. Hope this is clear to you. Now if I write B first and then I write B A, so now if I'll run it, see, hello from class B. Because now, after searching in class A, it is searching in class B. Right? So this is multiple inheritance. So let me just write multiple inheritance. Right? So hope this is clear to you. So let's just copy it and paste it. This is multi-level inheritance and this is multiple inheritance. Okay. Okay, so right, that's it for today's video. See you soon in my next video, guys. Thank you so much for being with me till the end of the session, and you'll get the source code in the description box.